Well, as a matter of fact, I can. I'm going to prescribe a special tonic. Here, now this will help you, Esther. Now just sip it. I'll check in on you tomorrow.
Remember the night my boy came into the world?
Your Daniel was the first human being I'd ever seen. The first miracle I ever witnessed with my own eyes.
I didn't want your midwife and my baby that night. I was jealous of what you had with my man.
I never knew.
I never said. I used to watch you with him. Sitting by the fire, reading the holy book, being something I never could.
Joseph has always loved thee.
It was what you had that I wanted. His respect.
Esther, there has that as well. In those terrible times, after Geneva died. It was thy love that brought him back to life. He's often told me he would have failed without you with him. But I did love him. In my own way.
Then don't give up.
Settlement is thriving, Reverend. Just as they planned so long ago. They must be proud.
The Lord will destroy the house of the proud.
Oh, I suspect there might be an exception in that case.
The Almighty doesn't make exceptions, you know that.
And yet he must know the futility of punishing a person like Joseph Scott. Thy obstinate nature would only mean building that house again.
You're as contrary as ever.
Joseph, I owe thee an apology for not returning sooner. I'm grateful to Esther for asking me back.
You would have come before now if you'd wanted to.
I'd still be here if you hadn't sent me away. Those ridiculous white hoods make an easy target in the night. Now, which one of you wants me to prove it?
You don't belong with that filth.
My young friend and I are here of our own volition. How dare you question our right to be anywhere in a free country?
Whoso diggeth the pit shall fall therein.
The devil can cite scripture for his own purpose. Now get out of here before I forget I'm a Christian woman.
This ain't over yet. We'll be back.
Sooner or later, the hate shows itself. But their white hoods, and cowardly raids will only make us stronger. Because this settlement is God's plan.
What if they come back?
Then we'll defend ourselves.
Yeah.
Faith alone isn't gonna protect the women and children, Papa.
We won't raise our hands against anyone.
Papa, we can't just let them ride in here again. To do nothing is madness.
You rise up, they'll have an excuse to start killing. Is that what you want? To find somebody drowned in a river or hanging from some tree? Whosoever shall smite thee on thy right cheek, turn to him the other also.
I'm not afraid to fight for this place.
Yeah.
Even if you don't think it's worth it.
Don't you tell me what this settlement is worth. They killed my wife because educated fools like you knew everything.
The Ku Klux Klan raid was as sudden as it was terrifying. No one was hurt, but the message was clear, that Joseph Scott's settlement of Freedom, Kentucky was anything but free. I don't think any of us could get the image of that cross out of our minds. But then, as happened so often back in Kettegap, my spirits were soon lifted by children.
I don't see her no more.
Didn't anyone ever tell you it isn't polite to spy on people?
Yes, ma'am. I mean, no, ma'am.
My name is Christy Huddleston. And yours are?
Jesse Booker, Washington Polk.
And yours?
Kobe, you got a tell on us?
I haven't decided yet.
Here's our school.
This is a lot nicer than mine. Did you know I'm a teacher?
I'd like to teach when I'm old like you. Our teacher's Mrs. Seal. She's uncommon pretty, like you.
I wonder if she was as frightened as me last night.
Frightened as I. Last night wasn't so bad, Miss Christie. Whitecaps fired at our cabin once. My newborn baby sister almost got burnt up. But the Reverend Joseph got her out. Some white folks are always wanting to be hurtful.
I was ashamed at my innocence. These children had faced hardships I never dreamed of. There was so much I still had to learn about life beyond Asheville, or even Kettegap.
So, how are we feeling today?
Much better. After one cup of this tonic, I slept like a baby. And I've been sipping it all day, as prescribed.
Thought it might help. So, does Ruby May know you're back at work?
If she did, she'd hog-tie me in the storage room.
I wouldn't blame her if she did. I do the same myself. You need to rest.
Doctor, I have to ask you something. How is it that you can love medicine with all of its mysteries and miracles and still deny the existence of God?
Oh, we're not going to harp on that again.
No harping. I promise. I really want to know.
What, how I feel about God or how I feel about religion?
I didn't know you believed in either.
I don't deny that God exists, only that he has anything to do with me.
Do you honestly believe he's not working through you when you perform surgery?
Well, if he is, he's not doing a very good job. People die.
No one knows why God decides who lives or dies.
Maybe he doesn't concern himself at all.
I'd rather not entertain that thought. If you don't mind.
What's the matter, Grantland? You afraid we might be alone in this world?
In a word, yes.